She's April.
No. She's Molly.
And we are
the Book Besties. Is it actually fancy? Like, does it wear a top hat?
You have a husband who does the things?
Succubus.
Tom would like that book.
I want war! I want violence!
I am a child.
Stop trying to make a cheerleading happen on this podcast. No. So Novi bit my headphones cord, so I'm very glad that we're wrapping up this season too soon because
Novi's overpod just as much as we are.
Yeah. But she's the goodest girl. She's so cute.
She's massive though. I can tell from the lap pictures. Yeah. She is past Cloud in size already.
She probably weighs 60 pounds now.
Yeah, Cloud's in the 30s, low 30s, maybe high 20s.
She was 45 at her last checkup, and she goes back to the vet on Tuesday. But guess what else I'm going to do on Tuesday?
What are you doing on Tuesday?
To hear this. So I mentioned this on pod a few months ago that authors that we've had the opportunity to interview and work with donated books to my library to be raffled off, signed editions, right? And one of those signed editions came with a 20-minute Zoom session, and it was donated by our very good friend, Cece Harrington. And I ended up bidding on it and won, and I donated the prize, the win, to my son Sam's class, his 4th grade class.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So on Tuesday, I'm going to go in to see the Zoom session with them. And they got a copy of her book, Wild Oak, and they've been reading it during their morning, they have morning meeting. So they've been reading it together in morning meeting. She's been reading aloud to them. And I talked to the teacher about it a few weeks ago or a week ago, whatever. And she was like, they're really invested. They're really enjoying the story.
We love this.
It's a really good book. It's a
it is
very good book.
Cece's very talented.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'll be able to see her through Zoom. I think she's just wrapped up her next book. So hopefully that goes to print. Yeah. I really, Wild Oak is definitely a favorite of mine. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the background, depending on how Tom crops it, but there are 2 copies on my shelf right over here. And one is the paperback edition. That is the UK edition,
which is super fancy,
that she gifted me and signed. And it's so pretty.
I love her.
Yeah, she's really great.
Liv made me feel hella old yesterday, as our children love to do. So Livia's got this really cool experience coming up that I got for her. It's a day-long dance class with professionals.
Yeah, that's cool.
With professionals in dance, as professional dancers as adults. So the ballroom class is being taught by Val and Jenna from Dancing with the Stars.
I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but okay.
Dancing with the Stars fans will know that's a big deal. I was looking through her list and I saw Wade on there, and I was like, nah.
Like Wade Robinson?
Wade Robinson! Wade Robinson of helping NSYNC, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears.
But do you know
about what happened? Yeah, what happened to Michael, because what Michael did to him,
Yes. But I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say there's a couple other things. Making the video on MTV for the pop.
Making the band? Yeah.
No, making the video.
Oh, okay,
Pop music video.
Yes.
I think it was the pop one. It might have been Bye Bye Bye. One of them. Joey Fatone had a broken leg or hurt his knee, or who knows, maybe it was his hip. I don't know. He could not dance. So Wade Robinson danced in his place, and then for the close-ups, it's Joey Fatone. And then it is allegedly, but she has come out to deny this, allegedly Britney Spears cheated on Justin Timberlake with him, but she has said that that's not true.
I would believe her over Justin Timberlake, but that's beside the point.
You're going to ruin the world tour, man. Anyway, tell me about the rest.
She was unaware of who this man was.
Well, why would she? He's not like famous anymore.
But like, she's a dancer, right? Like, dance is important to this child. So I thought she would be up to date on like choreographers and stuff. And I was like, Liv, it's like talking about Debbie Allen teaching ballet. And she's like, who's Debbie Allen? And I almost
died. That one hurts.
That one hurts. And I was like, never mind, Livia. Never mind, Livia.
So, you know how Debbie Allen is on Grey's Anatomy? And
and like married, Rex and rights and all that bullshit. Yeah.
But she's married to the character Richard Weber, and his original wife, Adele, died on the show, right?
Right.
So I saw an interview with that woman whose name escapes me right now, but when Debbie Allen showed up on Broadway for Dreamgirls, the woman who played Adele got fired from the cast there. And so when Debbie Allen showed up on Grey's, she was like, well, it's going to happen to me again. And it did! They killed her character off after that.
She's like, this bitch keeps coming around and I keep losing my job. Could you imagine someone just following you your whole career, and every time they show up in a room, you're like, fuck.
So before we get into the book, I don't want to talk too much about this because we are having our good friend Nurse Katie, our other bestie, on next week. So I think it would be good to talk more about it with her. But Katie and I are going to BookCon. Yes. And we had registration the week that we're filming this episode, which is the week before it comes out, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. We've already booked our experiences, and Katie and I Katie and I are both VIP ticket holders. And if you're following all the drama on TikTok, yes, we had a similar experience, and I'll let Katie share more about it next week. But I lucked out and got all of my experiences that I wanted. But we can talk more about it with Katie next week. But we are really excited. I'm not going as like Book Bestie April. Like I'm just
You're going as April.
Right.
Which is wonderful.
And I mean, besides the fact that we're going to see Chezzy there, we're not really there for the pod. Although Matt Dinneman, as I said last week,
I'm sure you'll run into some pod authors too, but it doesn't mean you're there as a podcaster.
Right. Well, and as I said last week, Matt Dinneman will be wearing a Book Bestie shirt, but I'm not going as Bestie April, but I don't want people to feel like they can't approach me. If you are a fan of the pod, come on up, say hi. If you just like vaguely recognize me from TikTok and you're like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? Yeah, go ahead and do that. I am an introvert and I will not have my emotional support extrovert, which is Molly. But Katie is an extrovert too. And Katie's like, this is how Katie is. This is how Katie is. When we were at the Columbus Book Festival, she brought like snacks and hydration, not just for us, but for the
She mommed the shit out of us.
Right. So I have a feeling that if I'm a little overwhelmed, she's already told me if I get too extroverted out, that she will park me in the introvert lounge and go do her own thing. So
as one should.
Right. But anyway, so we're excited to go, and we'll talk more about the registration process next week. But if you are curious what I'm going to be doing there, there is a TikTok I made to talk about what I've registered for.
Yay!
And unbelievable, Matt Dinneman and Jeff Hayes are both going to be there, and their panel and their signing were no reservation required.
That's insane.
I know. I think it's a really poor decision.
That's going to backfire on BookCon.
Yeah. There's been
That's going to bite them in the ass.
Just wait till you hear what Katie and I say next week. There's been a lot of backfiring.
Ooh, I can't wait.
But yeah, them not being a registration, I just feel like you're going to have a choice of going to the panel or you're going to be going to the signing. I feel like it's going to be really hard to go to both.
It's just lines. Well, it's like Ohio not realizing how big Matt was. You know what I mean? Until day 3. And they were like or day 2 scrambling to get more signings in.
But here's the thing. BookCon is run by San Diego Comic-Con.
They should fucking know better.
Matt was at San Diego Comic-Con last year. They should know better.
They should know better.
His room was completely booked. Yeah. And with Jeff Hayes being there, the combination is just like, you have to see them together, which we haven't had a chance to do because Jeff Hayes was not at Columbus Book Festival with Matt.
Maybe we should get, I might have you have Matt say hi to Matthew Biggs because Matt's like obsessed.
Well, if I'm able to see him is the thing. Yeah. So I plan to reach out.
Claw your way through all the crawlers.
I plan to reach out to him closer to con and ask if we can schedule a chance to meet up so I can get a picture with him in the shirt. Because BookCon has a lot of rules about not approaching the authors. Like, you're not allowed to stop them and them walking around.
I mean, that's great though, because
you're not allowed to ask them. They're not allowed to ask them to pose for pictures, things like that. So because of that, I need to like pick a time that I can.
But knowing your luck, Matt Demon's gonna be walking through and he's gonna be like, April! And he's going to come on.
Well, I'm a little worried that if he's like, oh yeah, just come grab me, that other people will see me talking to him and like having stopped him. And then it'll be
think it's something different. Yeah.
It'll be like it was at Columbus when he came out of recording with us. People were
people just
swarmed him. Yeah. So
magnets.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll talk more about the registration experience next week when Katie is on with us. But yeah, we're going to BookCon in New York City in April. Yeah.
You guys are going to have a blast. Really.
All right. Before we jump into the book though, can we talk about our sponsors real quick?
Oh, yes.
So our sponsor is Carpe Librum. The website is beawesomereadbooks.com. Yes. The discount code from now until the end of this season, which will be in May, is New Things 2026.
And that's all caps. One word together. New Things 2026. And that is good for $5 off a $25 order. And that is stackable onto anything else on their website currently.
And I did see they were having another sale on their website. So go ahead and apply our code.
And they're doing the spring colors at events right now. So any new events, they have all the spring colors out.
They have new trucker hat designs too.
I saw! Isn't that cool?
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on there. Yeah. They also open their physical store in April. So
they got big things coming.
Yeah, so visit their website, beawesomereadbooks.com. They also have a schedule of events on the website if you want to go shop them in person. So.
Yes. All right. So you want to talk about this week's book?
Sure.
We are talking about You Cannot Spell Treason Without T by Rebbeca Thorne.
It's actually called Can't Spell Treason Without T, but whatever.
What did I say?
You cannot spell treason without T.
Since when am I so formal?
Like that's something I would fucking say, not you. Can't spell treason without T.
And there's no U. It's Can't Spell Treason Without T. What is wrong with me? How about a fancy little synopsis, shall we?
Is it actually fancy? Like, does it wear a top hat?
I'm setting a scene.
All right, great. Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to Tombs and Tea, where the proprietors are Kiant, the strongest mage in all of the land, and Reyna, formerly the strongest of the Queen's Guard, both now slightly retired. The two are looking forward to this quiet life that they set up for themselves in Tawny. I mix Pawnee with Tawny. That's great. Tawny. But their past lives and commitments won't stop hunting them down. So sit down in front of the warmest fire in front of Tawny, grab a freshly brewed cup of coffee, and let's talk about Can't Spell Treason Without T. Why do I keep adding words in there?
I have called it You Can't Spell Treason Without T about a bazillion times. I never made it cannot, though. That one's all you.
Yeah, you know me. Oh, you know me, always making things difficult. So this book came out in 2022.
Yes.
And it has been on our TBRs a long minute.
Yes.
Now that we've both been able to finally check this book off our TBRs, what did you think of Rebbeca Thorne's writing?
So do you want my rating now? Or what I thought in general?
What you thought in general. We'll do ratings at the end.
Okay, so I enjoyed the writing. The story is really cozy. Look at these beautifully sprayed edges. The book is
There's a beautiful
cozy
art piece in the front.
Yeah, I really like the cover. It's definitely attractive. I intend to read the rest of the series. Oh, I don't think I have that in mind. Oh yeah, I do. This is not what I picture the characters looking like, though.
No. And there's a map.
Yes, there's a map. I enjoyed the writing. I think the story is really cute. It's a shut your brain off kind of fantasy, because it's not high fantasy or romantasy, which I understand. Here's the thing. Can I go on a tirade for a second?
Please.
When people are talking about romantasy, what they're talking about is books like Fourth Wing, and When the Moon Hatched. They are high fantasy books that have romance in them. Okay? When they're talking about romantasy, they're not talking about this. This is cozy fantasy, even though there's a relationship in it.
I wouldn't call it cozy fantasy, but we'll get to that.
It literally says a cozy fantasy steeped in love on the cover.
Okay,
we'll talk about that. But this is not high fantasy. It's not romantasy. Romantasy usually implies open door. Although Brandon Sanderson never gets qualified as romantasy, but he writes romantasy. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we met Rebbeca Thorne at Columbus Book Festival by mistake.
Accidentally.
We were just talking to her and her wife, partner. I don't remember if they were married or she called her wife or partner, or whatever. Her significant other. And then
we realized who she was.
We know Rebbeca Thorne. We did not know she was Rebbeca Thorne. But
oh, you're Rebbeca Thorne, I said.
Circling back to Columbus Book Festival, the very first author, not Columbus Book Festival, BookCon, the very first author that I'm getting a signing from at BookCon is Rebbeca Thorne. She's my first author. So I'm excited to have her sign Can't Spell Treason Without T. So what did you think?
I liked the book. I think she writes really well. It was a little long for me. I think there was a lot of side stories that weren't unnecessary. I had some beef with it. I'm not going to lie, but I enjoyed the story overall.
I can see where you would say the length. I don't think it was too long, but what I will say is it sort of reminded me of like with the side quests. It sort of reminded me of like a minstrel. We're going to talk about this story now, and then there would be like and now we're going to do this, and there would be a side story, and but it all connected.
Yeah, it's not that it didn't link up. I have a question about this, but we can skip it. My beef with calling this cozy fantasy is it feels way too high stakes. Cozy fantasy feels like minimal amount of danger, living a fancy life as a hobbit or a being or a creature in the woods, and just living that life with a little bit of drama. My God, my wife could die.
I have to disagree with you, Molly, because we've read cozy fantasy for this pod that has had high stakes things. So, for example, what is it? The
Legends and Lattes?
Legends and Lattes, but that's not the one I was thinking of. It's the one where it's a witch, but she like raises kids. We read The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and that was high stakes. Okay.
Was it?
Yes.
But I wouldn't call that cozy fantasy either, though. That's a witch book for me.
Okay, so Legends and Lattes was also high stakes. And then we didn't read this for pod, but Sarah Beth Durst's The Spell Shop, that's a life and death situation too. I don't know. I disagree with you. I think cozy fantasy can have life and death. It just means that it's not like war. Like it's not like you're going to go to war.
I guess my standards are different. And I guess in my brain versus what like the publishing world says is two different things. But I think if it's, I'll give it to you because I feel like if I go too cozy, nobody's going to want to read it, right? Because
you need a conflict. That's like writing 101.
But it can't be like two dudes arguing over a book.
Why?
Because if just two guys are sitting back and forth arguing about a book, you're never going to want to read that book.
There is actually a book like that. It's a picture book that I can think of, but like it's a really enjoyable book.
It's a picture book.
It's a really enjoyable book.
All right. Before we get into the storyline, I want to spend some time talking about the world building.
Okay.
We have a very detailed magic system here. Mm-hmm. We have a very detailed world here, including a map. And we have very detailed different races, civilizations, and governments. What did you think of this world building by Rebecca?
I think she did a good job with like building the world for a first book. Yeah. The second book takes place at sea. It's like pirates. So she's going to be expanding the world. There were some things that like I felt like I didn't fully understand even by the end. Like I still don't really fully understand how Can't became the stone,
like the stone picked her.
Chosen. Yeah, I don't really fully understand that. But I think here's why I feel like I don't get all my questions answered with this book. Because it's in third person.
Yes. Also, you have a lot of open-ended things in this book that are left unsaid. Yeah. Even like 3/4 the way through the book, before you're even in those last few chapters, you have stuff that never gets tied off.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, we're going to have to come back to this. And it's clever plot line dropping for her, knowing that she's going to make this a world. But if I was rating this based off of just the world building, the detail she spent on the map and what each kind of province is like and the dragons and the magic system, I would rate it higher just based off that. But I had issues with other things that made me rate it so low. Or I would say low, but lower.
For me, the hard thing is that when you write a book like this and you make it third person, and you make it third person from two different characters' point of view. Yes. And really, it's even more open than that because there's parts when neither of those characters are even in the scene. And that's where, for me, I couldn't fully invest and give it a higher rating than when I did, which I know we're going to talk about later. But I enjoyed this world enough to know that I want to finish the series.
That's good.
I think it's, I want to say it's 6 books, but let me go check on Goodreads real quick. But you can go ahead and ask your next question or say what you're going to say.
I really enjoyed, like I said, the world building was great for me. The magic was great for me. It's just something was missing for me in this book. So let's go to my next question.
Well, I wonder if, because you had some stuff going on in your own life, if like maybe that's contributed to you not liking it.
The reason I put this on the TBR is because I stopped and started it last year and I couldn't get into it.
Well, you told me that. When we talked about the season with no vetoes, you thought about taking this one off. And I was like, no, let's do it because I'm going to meet her at BookCon. And I own the book.
So I did it for you.
It's my fault. You never told me.
No, I did it for you because I love you.
Okay, well, there are 4 books in the series, just for the record. The second book is called A Pirate's Life for Tea.
Which I got in a Goodreads win.
Book 3 is Tea You at the Altar. And book 4 is Alchemy and a Cup of Tea.
Okay. Okay.
And that one came out in 2025. So if there are future books coming, I don't know. But that's what's available now.
Good for Rebecca, man. Good for her. When we meet Raina and Can't, they have both finally decided enough's enough. They're running away together. Like, who hasn't dreamt about running away though before, right? And when we realize as we watch them have this conversation, they've been thinking and planning about this for a bit.
Yeah, the pull quote on the back cover is actually their plan, which I'm going to read it if that's okay.
Yeah.
Run away with me, the mage had said, her eyes alight. You like tea, I like books. Let's open a shop somewhere remote and forget the world exists. And it's so perfect.
Did you have any expectations or ideas of how the story would go from here?
I mean,
knowing I figured we were running away.
I figured it was going to come back, to bite them.
Yeah.
One of the things I struggle with is how Canth could be continuing to be the main mage person, mage of ages, and be hidden. Like, she couldn't do that. Like, they would know where she is because her magic connects to all of theirs.
What bugs me about it is she has to be connected to power, right? The power, the magical power is in the ground, it's in the skies. There's dragon magic, there's magic from her world, there's magic from Canth's world, but all these magics are different, right? And what bugs me is the further away from the Mage of Ages stone bullshit, the farther away she is, the worse, the less her magic works. But she can still hear the stone. But if she's the Mage of Ages, wouldn't she draw the magic like a watering pick would, like in a ground, you think?
I mean, not according to Rebbeca Thorne.
Well, it's her world, man. We're just living in it.
Exactly. I thought it was interesting that there were several different types of magic, because books like Fourth Wing, the dragon magic makes the humans have magic, right? But in this book, even though Canth is a mage, she's human. And she went to the mage school because there's another guy who doesn't do well in mage school, so he has to study alchemy, which is considered less than.
And then he leaves anyway.
Right. Well, so
they use they them for that character, actually.
Yes, they do. Oh, thank you for correcting me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's one magic system. Then the other magic is the magic that the dragons have, and that magic is actually poisonous to the mages.
Yeah.
Like, they can consume it, but it will really hurt.
We're going to talk about the dragons. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No. I get what you're going, though. Yeah. I get where you're going with this. It's what gets me is like, I don't know. Let's just move on to the next question.
You know what is something that did bother me about this book, which you're going to think is hilarious? So on the cover here, you have the picture of Raina, and she's a blonde, and there's the sword, so you know that's Raina, and this is Canth. In my head, the entire time, even in this picture here, the blonde is Raina because she's the baker, and that one is Canth. The entire time, the blonde was the mage. I don't know why.
Their voices didn't match up either in the audiobook for me. So every time Canth talked, I thought it was Raina, and vice versa.
Yes.
Raina needed to have the more gruff voice because she was the fighter, and Canth needed the more lyrical voice because she was the mage. And the audiobook, let's actually talk.
But I think Rebecca said that she wrote this book inspired by like her relationship with her wife.
Yes, it's her and her wife.
So Rebecca has brown hair.
And her wife has
is a blonde.
Yeah.
So I think she went with, my wife is the strong one, she's the fighter, I'm the one that, whatever. I create the worlds and I'm the magic maker, So I think that's what she went with.
It's cute.
But it's sort of the opposite of what, and that turns on its head the cozy fantasy vibes, because that's just not what I picture. But the audiobook narrator, I agree with you. I did not like the way she narrated the characters.
There wasn't just that. Like, we had random noises, and it wasn't all the time she did noises and voices. She sometimes omitted those choices. It was a lack of consistency from the audiobook narrator for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
And
my
I
problem with the
wonder
audiobook.
if it's the same narrator for the whole series. But I plan to read the physical books for the rest of the series. I didn't for this one. I read the audiobook because of time. But
yeah, time's a thing. Time's a
it
thing.
is, in fact, a thing.
Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. So the two finally decide to settle down.
Tom
Sorry.
actually DNF'd this book.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. When he saw it on our list, he's like, well, that's already on the app. Good luck with it. I DNF'd it. He did not really give it a chance at all. He DNF'd it like a year ago. And I don't know. I think it's weird that I'm the one of us that liked it, because I'm not usually the one that likes cozy fantasy. Cozy fantasy
no,
is
and
not
you're
for
not
me.
a fantasy, like you're.
I
like
love fantasy, but that's cozy fantasy. No, I want war. I want violence.
All right.
Sorry.
The woman wants to go to war. Get her a sword.
I have one. I have one.
I don't.
It's right there.
I still don't have a desk sword. So the two decide to settle in Tawny. It's the closest to the Dragonlands they can get. They reclaim a barn that old bandits have lived in, and they've turned it into a home / library / tea store / bookstore. And it has its fair share of troubles before the two even get there. There's more that the more they get involved with the town and the people of the town, the more the two can't help fighting and falling in love with the town. Did you think they would start to meddle this much once they got into town?
Yeah, because that's cozy fantasy. And it's also found family, which is a huge trope in this book.
Yes, it is. It is. I mean,
nobody would read a story where you bugger off to the middle of nowhere town and then you completely keep to yourself. What the fuck would that book even be about?
I don't know. Tom would love that book.
Tom would love that life.
Tom would like that book. I bet Tom would like that book.
There's no plot! And probably no shapeshifter bunnies, so he wouldn't like it. I asked him the other day, I binge watched the Heated Rivalry series, or Heated Rivals, or whatever it's called.
I
binge watched it over last weekend or something.
I did that while I was in bed.
Yeah, good call. And I asked Tom, I was like, do you think I'm broken because I love like MMF and MM stories? And he's like, April, I read books with shapeshifter bunnies in them. I feel like it's really hard to judge you on that. Like, fair enough.
To each their own, my friend. To each their own.
I don't know. Whatever.
Can't, being as powerful as she is pretty much what she does, whatever she wants, as long as she answers the call of the stone when it calls, right? I mean, she has to go at one point. She has to go because there's a unicorn problem, and the first thing she says, coming to the fucking unicorns. However,
no, she says unicorns are assholes. That's what she says.
Unicorns are assholes. However, this is not the same for Raina. Raina, in fact, is on the run and being tracked by her former partner turned stalker, Ven. Did you think Ven would find her? Were you surprised he showed up at the shop?
No.
I was hoping so bad that Can't was going to go all Elsa and like just destroy everything and disappear Ven.
She didn't have enough power to do that.
No.
So do you have a question about Legends and Lattes on there?
No, but we can talk about it. Go ahead.
This book is so similar to Legends and Lattes that if you've read both of them or you've read one, you've read the other.
I don't remember Legends and Lattes.
Fair enough. I actually enjoyed this better than Legends and Lattes. But I think that's mostly because like I don't get into like books where the creatures are creatures and not human.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Next week's book.
Next week. Well, hey, I'm wearing a Carpe Librum shirt today.
Can you? Okay.
Read,
Speaking of,
act, repeat.
Speaking of, I went on their website the other day. Did you know how easy it is to do a full shopping on there? It is so
Yeah.
freaking quick. I
Yeah.
ordered I ordered a tote because I need a second one.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Those
they are
totes hold up so well.
they're so sturdy. And I
Mm-hmm.
ordered the I Read Bam Books tote, which looks freaking huge. I'm so excited for it. And
Yes.
the checkout process and using our code was so freaking fast and easy.
Mm-hmm.
I like their website has no glitches. It's not slow. It's like you go to a website and you're really excited to use it and it's like bogged down and you know
Mm-hmm.
it's slow and it's
Yeah.
hard to get to. That's not the issue here.
Yeah.
Like I'm not I was in and out so fast.
Yeah, I've
Fast.
been a fan of theirs from the first time I bought t-shirts from them in what was it, 2024, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's been a few years of me wearing their shirts, and right now you can go on their website and use the code New Things with an S on the end, 2026, New Things 2026,
2026,
and you will get $5 off your order of $25 or more.
And they're running other specials too right now.
Yeah, and they stack. They stack.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the code through the end of the season. So we'll say it a lot, but definitely go do it. I found out they're going to send me some more merch to wear to BookCon.
Which is so exciting. I'm so excited for
I'm
you,
excited.
Katie.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm going to get so many selfies from you guys. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I don't know. In Legends and Lattes, it's an orc, and there's not there. It's it's not explicitly explained that she gets into a relationship with the
pixie.
No, what's it? It's the they make you fall in love with them.
Siren.
It's not a siren. It's not a water one. Oh fuck! I gotta Google it.
It feels like a brain teaser. They make you fall in love with them. What is that? Not a siren. Banshee? No, those scream.
Succubus.
Succubus. Okay. Succubus.
It's not explicitly said that she and the succubus get together, but it's implied.
Insinuated, yeah.
Yeah. But she ran away, right? She ran away to start her coffee shop in a town that no one's even heard of coffee. At least these women went into a town that had heard of books and tea. Here's the problem.
I mean, the one king guy was like, "Oh, books! I like books."
Mm-hmm.
Tism, man.
So Legends and Lattes came out about 6 months before Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. Both of them were written during the pandemic. And I think people don't give this book a fair chance because they read Legends and Lattes first.
That makes sense.
Even though you don't remember Legends and Lattes, I still feel like it poisoned you against this book.
I'm not going to remember this one either. Like, I kept
the thing is I don't know that this book is going to stick with me. I mean, I want to read the rest of the series, but there are some books that you like. Okay, come on. I've read 4 Tessa Baileys. I've never rated a Tessa Bailey higher than a 3 stars. Every one of them are 3 stars.
The only thing I can think about is that scene in the hospital.
I don't even remember the scene in the hospital. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, they don't stay with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't have a good ride. Like, I had a good time with it. The only thing I remember explicitly about one of the 4 Tessa Baileys I've read, because like I said, I've read 4, is in Hook, Line, and Sinker.
That's the one with the hospital moment.
You read that one? I thought you only read It Happened One Summer.
That's the one we read for Pod, I thought.
We read It Happened One Summer for Pod. Hook,
Line, and Sinker.
Sinker is the second one.
I don't fucking know. Anyway.
The sister of the
one from the first book, yeah.
Right, thank you. Gosh, what happened to my brain? The sister from that ends up staying at the best friend from the first one's house. His name is Fox. And she can smell this, like, oil or something, and she's like, what is that scent? And he, like, tells her that it's the oil he uses to masturbate. and it gets stuck in her head. And so all day long, she's like really turned on because she's thinking about him having like masturbated in the room next to her. And so she like sneaks away and like goes home back to that house, like steals his oil and starts masturbating herself. And he comes home and knocks on the door and was like, I know you're in there. I know what you're doing. I saw you, blah, blah, blah. And she lets him in and he takes over for her. That's the only thing I remember about the whole book.
Okay,
Couldn't tell you anything else. And in the first one, the fact that they stayed in the room with the rats, that was a no for me. I don't do rodents.
I'm gonna skip a question so we can keep going.
I don't even fucking know where we're going.
I'm not driving either, so I don't know who's in charge.
The voices in our heads.
Yeah. I don't like to listen to them. They get me in trouble. Being that Tawny is on the edge of two kingdoms who are constantly battling. They have two different rulers, two different systems of how things ran. But both act as if Tawny's theirs until the dragon attacks come, right? And then they both don't fucking want nothing to do with it. So Raina and Canth are constantly bouncing between these two mayors. I'm gonna call them mayors because it's the best way to do it, and getting them to just do whatever.
Yeah.
All the way till the end, we're seeing these two butt heads.
Yeah.
Did you think by the end we would end up with them both ruling? Did you think Tawny would be eventually cohesive? Like,
it's not just them ruling. There's insinuation that those two are gonna be hooking up and doing.
Hey, it would be great
things.
for it would be great for Tawny if they were working together,
but not if they break up. So
no, that would. I mean, we'd go back to turmoil. So now I've gotten to my dragon question. Let's talk about dragons.
How many dragon books have we read for this pod? A lot.
I don't know.
Fine. It's fine. I like.
If you count Discovery of Witches is one of them. So that's a lot of dragon books.
I could not tell you anything about that book other than
that's okay.
Ashmole something the fuck up.
Ashmole 782. Okay,
I got the Ashmole part right.
You're an asshole.
Cool story.
I'm a child.
It's all good.
While dragons are mentioned early on in this novel, we know about their land and that they're close and whatnot, but it's pretty front and center because it's pretty front and center in the map. But did you expect them to become part of this storyline?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would have mentioned the dragon attacks so early in the book and then repeated mentioning it if it wouldn't have been a part of it.
Yeah. We have to make a deal with that magic, right? The dragons Canth does, because if she doesn't, they're just going to keep attacking the town. And Canth kind of makes this promise that she's going to help them find their eggs, and they push their power into her, binding this promise. And that we leave that open-ended, right? That is part of the things we get left open-ended is Canth is still on a mission. Her magic is still dampened by the end of this book. We're still looking for those dragon eggs. Did that quest feel a little less important than some of the other ones to you?
That quest is what's going to carry through the series. And
I agree.
That's not what the point of this book is, but it is the quest that's going to carry us through the rest of the series.
Yes. So a big part of this book is trying to keep Raina safe, right? From if the mages catch her, they're going to give her back or kill her. If her queen catches her, she's going to kill her. So when Ven comes, he pretty much threatens Canth. Raina's like, fuck that. I'm not letting this happen. She agrees to go back with him. But her and Canth have cooked up a little trick. Did you think Raina was going to be able to outsmart the queen?
No, honestly, I really thought this book was going to end with them being separated, and that would be the thing that pulled us through the rest of the series, is them trying to get back together. I will say that even though I'm not crazy about how the audiobook narrator narrated most of the characters, I love the way she narrated the queen.
Perfect.
She's properly insane and reminds me a lot of the queen from Bridgerton.
I thought of the queen from Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, like a deranged queen who finds everything funny. Like the Bridgerton queen, it's just because she laughs about like the most ridiculous things. But yeah, she's completely deranged.
Yes.
And her thinking that she's won over the Mage of Ages. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I thought she wouldn't kill Rhaena because there's a series, but I thought that them being separated would be what
could have taken this down. So we end with them planning a trip. And then we get a little epilogue of the boat going over the falls. Final thoughts? What do you expect coming next in this book? Did I miss anything?
So I gave it 3.25 stars, and I rounded down on Goodreads because I couldn't in good conscience give it 4. But here, as I've said before, I will read a 3-star author multiple times. Like, it doesn't bother me. It's not like I care if the book could get me immersed in the world. And she successfully did that. I felt immersed in this world. I felt like I understand these two women wanting to run away together. Like, that was the only way they were going to ever be able to be together. I don't think you missed anything because honestly, I finished this book like almost 2 weeks ago. So I honestly can't remember anything else because it's not the kind of book that sticks with you. It's not the kind of book that you are going to like a year from now be like, fuck, that part really got me. Like Onyx Storm. Like, I still keep thinking about a year later. Yeah.
Sharkheart. I Sharkheart will sit with me forever. Here's my
problem. And Divine Rivals did that for me too.
Yeah.
So
I would have absolutely DNF'd this. I DNF'd it once. I finished it because I have 2 of these books.
Fair enough.
I have 2 of these books.
I only own 1 of them now, but I do plan on picking up the rest of the series.
I'll send you Pirate's Life for tea. I'll send you Pirate's Life for tea.
Do you not plan on reading it?
No.
Or do you want me to get it signed for you?
No, I was going to give it to you.
Oh, I was going to say, I can get it signed for you. She'll sign 3 books. So I can get...
That's not what I was talking about.
Okay, well. Anyway, I want to get 2 other copies because all the authors that I've booked experiences with, I'd like to have 3 books signed by them.
That'd be wonderful.
But books are heavy, and I don't know that I can get them all to New York. So...
You could ship them...
So I don't know how shipping them there would work, but VIP ticket holders get a discount on shipping home after the conference.
That's a win.
So that's probably what I'm going to do. But my plan right now, because Tom helped me with this plan, because I was like, do I buy these books or do I buy them there? Like, what do I do? Significantly cheaper to buy them on Amazon than it's going to be to buy them at, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to weigh all of the books that I have that I want to take with me. And depending on what that weight is, then I will look at the weight of the other books on Amazon, like the product detail, and determine if I want to buy them ahead of time and take them with me or not. Because I can have 2 luggage for $90 and they can weigh 50 pounds each, but that's it. And it doesn't.
What if Amazon delivered it to the hotel for you?
See, I don't know if they can do that. I mean, I could call the hotel and ask if that's a possibility, but I don't know.
This is not a pod.
This is the thing that's been going on in my head now that I have my experiences booked.
Oh my God. How about
I do know that I am going to have Matt and Jeff sign The Eye of the Bedlam Bride because that's my favorite book in the series. It has been released so far. And it is book 6. And I only own a physical copy of book 1. And I am trying to tell my OCD that owning book 1 and book 6 is okay.
It is.
They will both be
okay.
signed.
It's okay. And you'll get the rest of them eventually.
Well, that's what Tom keeps saying. And I'm like, why? Because they're like $30 a piece. Like, I don't want to
because you want the whole series. My Matt's very obsessed with Matt Dinniman.
Okay, but also I own the first book in hardback. The Eye of the Bedlam Bride will be in hardback, so I'll have to have all of them in hardback.
Then get them all in hardback.
Where the fuck am I going to put them?
Build a library.
I have a library. I'm a librarian.
No, your home library, silly goose.
That's it. That's my home library right behind me.
You know, build more.
Do I look like I build things?
You have a husband who does the things.
Yeah, Tom, did you hear that? Did you hear that? How long has it been since you told me you were going to build me shelves right here?
Okay, so let's talk about next week.
Yes.
Next week, we are talking about Morning Glory Milking Farm with our friend.
We don't have a copy, so put it on the screen, Tom.
With our beloved friend, Nurse Katie. This will be her last episode. And she's hosting, which I am super grateful for.
Yeah. It's supposed to be my week. And that's why I was like, you can host it, because I don't want to fucking do that.
I don't want to host this book. But I am glad, you know what, I understand her a little bit more now that I've read that book, though. I don't have anything else.
Because I don't think I do. Don't forget, be awesome, readbooks.com, Carpe Librum, use the code New Things 2026.
It's $5 off, $25 or a $5 or more, and it can be paired with their other offers on the website.
Yeah, and use the code, because they've been good to us, and we love their shirts. They're high quality, size inclusive. They do not shrink. They're all, the colors of all of them are like the heather colors, so they're not, I don't know, I just like that color better. I like the muted editions of the colors. I feel like it gives the shirt
loose,
texture.
They're cozy. I love them.
They're what I wear to work every day. And every day someone says something like, where'd you get that shirt? And I'm like, well, let me tell you about Carpe Librum, because I
have a code.
I'm official brand ambassador. I'm not allowed to give them the code from the library, but I'm like, hey, you know, I get you the code.
Yeah. All right, gang. We will see you same bat time, same bat channel next week.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
Thank you for joining us on Book Besties. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The views discussed here are those of April and Molly, not those of anyone else. Today's book was Can't Spell Treason without T by Rebbeca Thorne. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Carpe Librum, the shop that has bookish things for bookish people. And right now, you can save $5 off on your order of $25 or more using our code NEWTHINGS2026. Your book besties are Molly Biggs and April Watkins, editing by Thomas Watkins, and music is Sleep Sweetly by Brigida. Don't forget to follow the Book Besties on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. If you'd like to contact the Book Besties, please email us at bookbestiespod@gmail.com or visit our website, bookbestiespodcast.com. Until next time, besties, get lost in your favorite book.